Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is FPL and today we're going to be going through my auto pick team. So basically, this is the auto pick decides my FPL team I'm going to be lining up for this season. So this is what was picked. So this is basically when you go into the FPL and they tell you you're running out of time, just press auto pick and decide the team for you. Because the complete team, you don't get to change anything. That's what I did, and that's what the concept of the team is going to be. And I'm going to go through it deeper as we go through the video. But first, before we do that, if you're new around here and enjoying the content, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that button so that you don't miss any content going up on the channel. And not wasting any much time, let's get straight into it. So before we get into the actual team, I have set myself a couple of rules to ensure that the auto pick concept remains intact. So the first rule we have is no transfers will be made unless there is a confirmed long-term injury. So maybe if there's injury for like 3 game weeks, or if a player transfers to another team, that's the only point you can be able to make a transfer. Then chips will only be used according to what my main team will be doing. So if I use a wild card in my main team, I'll use a wild card also in the auto pick team. And then we have teams. Team will be decided by a will to keep the auto pick concept. So this is basically the team which starts every game week will decide by a will. So the goalkeepers, we have two goalkeepers, we spin a wheel, and the goalkeeper it lands on the keeper who is going to be starting. Then we put all the other players in the wheel, and the first 11, the first 10 to be picked, the ones who are going to be playing in that game, just to keep the concept of the auto pick going as well, and to see how far we're going to be able to go when the AI picks for you the team. So that's the rules I've set myself. So now let's look at the actual team. So this was the team that was created by the auto pick. We have Raya in goal, which was not disappointed in because Arsenal tend to keep a lot of clean sheets, and I think it's going to be the same for this season. And now Raya is going to keep a lot of clean sheets. Then we have Guardiola. I am not disappointing in that pick as well because Guardiola I think is going to play a lot of games for us for Man City this season, and I hope that he'll be able to get a lot of attacking returns as well. Then we have Trippier, who was not disappointed in as well, because Newcastle have one of the easiest fixtures in their first 5 game weeks, and that's why I think I was happy with that. And Trippier is on set pieces, he does everything for Newcastle. At some point, he was even taking goal kicks for them. So yeah, I think he's on everything apart from penalties. That's why I love that pick from the auto pick. And then we have Van Dijk. In there as well, picked up by the auto pick. I think also a very decent option. So I think Liverpool is on a good keep out of clean sheets, and I've got Van Dijk with a lot of attacking returns. Then we have Calafiori, who was also picked up by the auto pick. Well, probably with Calafiori, if you don't know, if he's going to be starting a lot of games this for Arsenal because of the rotation in the Arsenal defense. I only think Saliba is the only one who's going to be nailed on. So it's going to be interesting. But I think for now, I hope Calafiori will play a lot of games and hope he get a lot of attacking returns. That Calafiori is also being picked up. That's the defense. Now let's look at the midfield. So the midfield is where it becomes a little bit shaky, a little bit doesn't look great at all. So we have Eze, Crystal Palace. I think with Olise leaving the club, that the club is now left in Olise's and in Eze's hands, and I hope that we're going to be able to perform and carry the team. That's the way like Olise did. Although Olise was injured a lot of times, when he still played, he was the one who was carrying the team. Then we have Trossard. The Arsenal, we don't know who's going to be playing on the left. Is it going to be Jesus? Is it going to be Trossard? Is it going to be Martinelli? There are a lot of options in that left side position. And also in the striking position, they still have Jesus, they still have Havertz, they still have Trossard. So it's going to be difficult to choose for him for Trossard to get a lot of minutes. But the season he played a lot and he scored a lot of goals, so that's going to be the case this season. Then you have Buemo from Brentford. He's the main man for Brentford when Tony was out for a while. Buemo stood up and stood on business and was able to perform really, really well. And I thought he's going to be able to do the same this season as well. Then we have Rashford finishing off the team. We didn't have a great season last season, but he's looked really sharp in preseason, and I hope that he's going to be able to perform against in this. He's going to be able to perform during this campaign and have a lot of attacking returns like the previous season before the 23-24 one. Looks really sharp. Hope we're going to be able to get that Rashford back. So that's the midfield. Now let's look at the forwards. Then now we can look at the forwards and the bench. So the one of the first forward to be picked up was Solanke. Uh, one of them have the greatest of fixtures for their first five. So I was a little bit disappointed with that pick, but I hope that Solanke will be able to prove me wrong and is going to be able to perform. The only slight concern with the attackers is we don't have the premium attackers like Haaland, and in the midfield we don't have Salah, of course. But mostly missing out Haaland is going to be very tough on the team, but I hope that is going to be able to perform still. Then you have Isaac there. I guess we at least we have Isaac against Southampton. I hope he's going to be able to perform, and I hope that Wilson is not going to steal his position or steal his attacking returns. That's why I've gone for Isaac in there as well. Then we have Ortega on the bench. I'm not sure he's going to be playing a lot of matches unless Ederson goes to Saudi, but I think those talks have cooled down at the moment because Saudi team has decided to go for another goalkeeper. So I don't think Ortega is going to be seeing a lot of minutes. But if he does, he still performed really well last season when he was called upon. So it's not a very bad option. Then you have Stones in there against Chelsea. I think Stones also a very decent option. He doesn't pick up his customary hamstring injury. I think is also a very decent option. Then you have Sterling, not I don't like this pick, but it is what it is. Against Man City, I think he's going to stay on the bench for a lot of the season because I think Mudrik is going to play a lot more minutes this season. So that's why I've gone for. So that's why Sterling is going to be on the bench. I'm not happy with the pick, but yeah, we'll see what happens during the season. Then we have Tony finishing off the team. We don't know where Ivan Tony is going to be going at the end of the season, but I think he might end up in Brentford because I haven't had any team trying to get him. So I think he might just stay at Brentford. If he stays at Brentford, I think he's going to have a very good season. If he goes to Spurs, who are actively looking for a striker, it's going to be a different story. So this was the team picked up by the auto pick. I mean, it looks pretty decent. I'd give it a 7 out of 10, just missing Salah and Haaland. So let me know in the comments how you think the auto pick team looks like. Let me know what you think I'm going to finish rank as well. And with that, I'd like to thank you all guys for watching. If you managed to reach this far, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And with that, I'll see you all guys later. Bye bye.